Welcome back to another night here at the Shed. Today I'm with my co-host Jameson Cole. Welcome to the pod, Jameson. Tonight's matchup is the Hesston Swathers against the Trinity Knights. You know, we face them in football, and Trinity's a great team to play every year. Jameson, do you want to kind of go into the statistics of this game here?
Yeah, so early on, you can expect Trinity to look for number one, Jesse Uckland, to score. He's the leading scorer, averaging almost 16 points a game, along with a couple assists, adds a couple of rebounds and steals. Jude Atkinson's going to play a good role. Sophomore Bryson Beatty has stepped up recently, and also number 22, Tyler Wurtenberger, is averaging almost 8 rebounds a game, so he's been influential in the paint.
Yeah, a couple Trinity posts right now, averaging 6'3", 6'2". We've got one 6'4" guy, which will be key for this game, you know, using their height to really work on the Swathers. I've heard Trinity's more of an outside shooting team, though, so that'll be definitely exciting here to see, Jameson.
Absolutely. It should be fun to see how they match up with the Hesston Swathers, who have moved a little faster than they have in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
Respect for host facilities and respect for themselves are essential for raising the standards of good sportsmanship. Would everyone please stand while our pep band, under the direction of Lyle Grierson, plays our national anthem? Signing the anthem tonight, senior Angela Ewer.
Tonight's starters coming into the games for Trinity: number 0, Jude Atkinson; number 1, Jesse Elkland; number 11, Bryton Beatty; number 22, Tyler Wurtenberger; and number 23, Gabe Koster. For the Swathers, number 2, Kason Landis; number 4, Gavin Larson; number 11, Ty Unruh; number 22, Daniel Lumbreras; and number 23, Jarek Humphreys. Jameson, I'm expecting tonight we're going to see it all out, you know. These teams, they faced off a couple years ago, and it was a great matchup here in Sub-State, and they're about to do it again. Round 2, you know, Hesston coming off of a great win. They're 22-2 right now and haven't had many losses. They're working to win and continue this roll to Haven on Friday night for the Sub-State Championship. Going into state, hopefully able to get another state championship this year, you know. Trinity, they're also coming off a great first-round win against Garden Plain. You know, they're the 7th seed, but they definitely have shooters. Like I said before, they have talent. So working to outwork the Swathers here. You know, this is a battle of effort and grit.
Yeah, I wouldn't by any means count Trinity out just because of the number 7 seed. This is a very tough region in a very highly competitive 3A. Trinity's good. These are two opponents that know each other well, are excited to face each other. There'll be a lot of energy in the building tonight.
Oh, for sure. To tip off here tonight, number 22, Tyler Wurtenberger, 6'3". He's going to be the tallest guy on the court right now for the Knights. Going against him, number 11, Ty Unruh. Yeah, switching up on me, I thought. Jump ball here. Wartenberger and Unruh. Unruh's gonna get it. Gonna start the Swathers here with the ball. Daniel Lumbreras with it. Over to Unruh. Driving. He's gonna go up on defenders, and it's good. Ty Unruh driving on number 1, Elkland. Gonna get some points here for the Swathers to start off the night. Batty with it. Hands over to Atkinson. Back over to Batty. And to Coster. Beatty with it. Coster. Wartenberger blocked by number 2, Landis. Went up there and swatted him back into the side. It's gonna be off of Landis. Night ball.
Nice play by Trinity to get into the paint. Just a great recovery by Landis.
Coster with it, gonna give it over to his teammate for the 3. No good there by Atkinson. Gonna be a foul called. Gonna be out of bounds, Swather ball. Landis with it now for the Swathers. Moving it to Unruh in the corner. Over to Lumbreras, swinging it to Larson in the other corner, driving. Looking to kick out, he will to Humphreys for the 3. Boom! Number 23, Jarek Humphreys hits it from deep. We've seen Humphreys make shots like that all year, and that's definitely one of his strong suits, is just the kick out 3. Knights with the ball now. Gonna be Atkinson with it, in trouble, gonna give it over to Beatty. Driving on Unruh. Over to Wartenberger. And to Coster for the 3. Boom, number 23, Gabe Coster. Gonna match the Swathers with a 3 here. Larson with it now. Throws it down low to Landis. Humphreys able to recover a lost ball there. Back to Larson. We're gonna try to do it again to Landis. Making a move down low. Hands it off to Larson, driving. Quick pick and roll there. Couldn't see it coming. Kason Landis, number 2, gets a basket.
Great pass by Gavin Larson. He's been doing that all year long, averaging almost 4 assists a game.
Great hustle there by Swathers defense. Gonna pick up foul though, as number 11, Brighton Beatty, gonna be caught up by a Swather. That'll be on Gavin Larson, his first. Atkinson hands over to Beatty, trying to drive on Unruh, over to Atkinson. Wartenberger for the screen, back to Beatty. Ball about stolen by Lumbreras. Elkund able to grab onto it. Atkinson now driving, kicks out. Elkund for the 3, no good, just too long. Landis, the human magnet, is gonna be able to get the ball for the Swathers now. Larson to bring it up the court. He driving, kicks out. Lumbreras driving, quick jumper, banger. Daniel Lumbreras, quick jumper. We've seen him do that the past couple games, and they've been hitting. Elkund with it now, step back, throws over to his teammate Coster, and to Beatty in the corner. Back to Elkund, in some trouble. Gonna give it over to Coster. Ball stolen by Larson. Swathers able to tangle that ball up. Gonna hand over to Lumbreras. Unruh driving, spins, kicks out to Humphreys, and back to Lumbreras. Unruh with it now, sends some up for the Swathers. Fast game here. Unruh driving, kicks out, swings over to Landis, back to Larson. Swathers trying to get inside. Larson will drive, layup's no good. Ball's gonna be out of bounds. Tipped out by Trinity. It's gonna be Swather ball.
Eli Haug and Drew Bartel in the game for the Swathers.
Yeah, this is the first time Drew Bartel is coming to the game. Couple weeks due to a hand fracture. Love to see him back though. He's definitely a weapon for the Swathers. Ball stolen by Trinity off a bad inbound. Beatty with it. Ball stolen by Unruh. Tripped up. There'll be a foul called. Number 0, Atkinson. Gonna call a block on him there, getting in Unruh's way. Going into this timeout, Only 3.5 minutes, and Swathers are leading by 6. We've seen Trinity take multiple shots. How many threes do you think? 3?
Probably 3.
They've made 1, so they've definitely been putting it up. I don't think they've taken more than a layup down low, so you can definitely see they're trying to air it out. What do you think, Jameson?
Yeah, I think Trinity's going to work, try and find open looks. They've had a couple decent ones so far, only gotten 1 to go in, but a lot of time left, so Swathers are going to have to be ready for that.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm going to highlight Drew Bartell just one more time. You know, he's been out since the Mountain Ridge game, I believe, the last Swathers loss. He used to be a starter. He's a key weapon, especially coming in at 6'6". He is towering over any Trinity player at the moment, at least by 3 inches. So that'll be key for the Swathers.
Yeah, Bartell changes the Swathers offense, averaging 16 points per game. Obviously a huge threat on the inside.
Swathers will start out with the ball here after the timeout. Gonna give it over to Haug in the corner, looking inside, over to Bartell, and to Larson, off a screen, looking for the pick and roll. He'll drive instead. Quick jumper, it is good. Gavin Larson makes it. Atkinson with it now to bring it up the court. Pressured by Haug, making a move. He'll go over to Coster. And swinging all the way over to Elkland in the other corner. Driving, Elkland spinning, goes up. No good. Swathers get the ball now. Larson with it, calling the play and slowing things down. He'll throw it inside to Landis. Back out to Larson, wide open 3, no good. Trinity's able to snag the ball now with Coster. They'll try to throw it up, not before they get a foul called. Looks like number 4, Gavin Larson, hit a night there on accident. He'll go out for Tyronn to come in. Elkland for the Knights. Murphy with it now. Tries to kick out to Beatty. It's going to go out of bounds there. It's going to be Swather ball. Jim's definitely fired up here tonight. Both teams looking to make it here to the sub-state finals at Haven on Friday.
Sorry.
No, you got it. We'll throw the ball up to under. Ball stolen there by the Knights. Number 5, Lee, grabbed up and snagged it. Beatty with it now, gonna kick out to Coster. Over to Elkland, trying to drive on Schrog. Great movement there. Get it over to Beatty. Knights been looking to drive, been pretty unsuccessful with it. Had to take up some deep shots. Lee right there for the 3, no good. Swather's able to grab it with Drew Bartell. And they'll bring it up the court now. Back to Bartell and to Haug in the corner. Looking off a screen from Bartell for the pick and roll. He'll take it. Kick out to Humphreys for the 3. Boom! Number 23, Jarek Humphreys. 2 threes of the night.
Humphreys is known to get hot and be dangerous when he does.
Lee with the ball now. Gonna give it over to Elkland. Step back 3, no good. Trying to match the Swathers, unable to get it there. Great aggressiveness there by Elkland though.
That was completely my fault.
Schrog with it, kicks over to Haug, swinging over to under, down low. Bartell makes a move, ball's hit out though. Knights are able to grab it. Number 4, Murphy doing a lot of the work there. Gonna throw it out of bounds, try to get to Coster though. It's gonna be Swather ball.
I would say despite the turnover, that play shows the impact that Drew Bartell has for this team, pulling in 2 Knights and doubling him in the paint.
Swathers to get the ball now. Minute 45 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Schrog with it, hands it off to Haug. to Humphreys, driving. Back out to Haug for the three. No good. Knights able to reach up and grab the ball in the air. Grabbed the court now by Beatty. Lee will get the ball. Number 10, Deering's gonna charge him a bit though. There'll be a foul called on the Swathers.
Foul charge to Jackson Deering, his first personal.
That's the shooting threat of Trinity there. Jackson Deering trying to hustle out and get a hand up. Ends up making contact.
A great aggressiveness though, I'd like to say there. Jackson Deering, always a behind-the-scenes player, always giving his best effort.
Absolutely.
Love to see it there. Number 34, Kalashartari. Humphreys with it now. Gonna give it over to Lumbreras. We'll get it to Deering. Deering, wide open layup there. Number 10, Jackson Deering. Fantastic movement there by the Swathers to get an open man. Oakland with it now. Tries to throw it over to Lee. Deering all over him. Lee will grab the ball. Go in. Not before Daniel Lumbreras takes the charge.
Swathers looking great on defense so far with the hustle play by Jackson Deering, forcing a run into the lane, and then a great play by Daniel Lumbreras to hold his ground and draw the charge.
Yeah, if I'm a Knight, you got to be careful going down to the paint. You know number 22 Lumbreras is sitting there waiting to take a charge from you. Deering with the ball now in the corner. Over to Unruh, swung to Lumbreras, looking inside to Bartel. Landis will give it to him. Defenders jumping away from Bartel. He'll get it. Swathers leading by 15 here with 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Trinity trying to get some more points. They got points in the first 2 minutes. They haven't got anything since. Unruh being all over number 10 Atkinson. Gonna get him out of bounds. Frustration there for the Knights. Fantastic defense by the Swathers. 25 seconds left here in the first. Larson with it now. Running out the clock a bit, waiting for the last shot. He'll give it over to Unruh. And to Landis. Swinging over to Lumbreras in the other corner. Larson driving out to Lumbreras. Lumbreras driving out to Unruh. 3 seconds left. Unruh, step back three. No good. And time's going to expire here in the first quarter. Swathers are leading 18-3.
Yeah, I would have to say Coach Roth is going to be happy with the way the boys played that quarter. Hesston was the favorite coming into this game. I don't know that they were expected to be up by 15 after the first, though.
Yeah, definitely. Swathers been playing fantastic defense, I'd like to say. But one of Trinity's mistakes has definitely been the turnovers, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. The Swathers are pressuring them, and Trinity is not handling the ball well.
Yeah, Swathers maybe had one or two turnovers, maybe, and that's saying a lot. Trinity, maybe 4 or 5. They've been throwing the ball away, you know, getting under pressure when they don't necessarily need to be, and that's what's digging them in this hole that the Swathers are creating right now, inching them closer to a victory. They're up by 15. That's definitely something Trinity's gonna need to fix. Head coach Nate Aubrey is gonna need to address here after the first quarter.
Nate Aubrey's no stranger to tough situations. Served as a grad assistant at K-State a few years ago before joining Wichita Trinity Academy. This is his second year as head coach.
Trinity will start with the ball here in the second quarter. We'll get to Atkinson to bring up the court. Start of the second quarter. Trinity, great movement there. They'll get to Elkland for the three. No good. Coster is able to grab the ball and out to Atkinson for the three again. No good again. Swather is able to grab the ball this time. Definitely Trinity's airing it out here tonight. Back-to-back threes.
They're going to need some to start falling to get back in this game.
Landis with the ball. Hands over to Unruh. Out to Landis and to Haug in the corner now. Looking for the pick and roll. He'll give it to Landis. Out to Lumbreras for the three. It is money! Number 22, Daniel Lumbreras, puts it on the cash. Puts it on the cash. That's a new one.
That's a new one, but I like it.
I do too. Beatty with the ball now for Trinity. Gonna give it to Coster. Over to Atkinson. Trying to move the ball. Looking for the three, obviously. We saw that last possession. Elkland with it, spinning. Goes over to Beatty, over to Elkland, and to Coster. Driving on Bartel. He's gonna go up, no good. Gets his own rebound, and it's gonna be Trinity's first points since the beginning of the first. Swathers with it now. Gonna give it to Unruh. Back to Haug in the corner. Landis, they're definitely trying to move it, but control this game pace right here. Haug with it, driving. Over to Lumbreras. Back to Haug. All the way across to Unruh for the three. Bit too long. Wertenberger's able to come down with it and get it for Trinity. Moving the ball fast. Elkland with it, driving, spinning. Throws it over. Ball stolen by Unruh. Behind the back, weaving through defenders. He'll go up and get it. Ty Unruh, under pressure, is able to steal the ball and go all the way. Trinity with it now, trying to respond. Coster with it. Throws over to Atkinson. Gonna throw it to Wertenberger. Layup, no good. Landis is able to grab the ball now for the Swathers. Landis with the ball now for the Swathers. Throws it down low to Bartel. Bartel blocked by Wertenberger. Gonna get his own rebound, go again. He's blocked again. Bartel trying to be strong down low. Will kick out to Lumbreras and to Unruh. Swing it over. Jim definitely getting loud after Wertenberger's back-to-back plays there. Landis with it. Driving, fade away. No good. Bartel gets the putback for the Swathers.
Good work by the Swathers on the board, scoring fourth chance points there. You don't say that often.
Wertenberger with it now. Gonna give it over to Elkland. Driving, step back three. No good, just shy. Gonna be a timeout called here by the Swathers. Jameson, I know you're with me, but for our viewers, the gym has definitely gotten louder since the first quarter. Trinity definitely trying to use their voices and create some momentum and get their shots to fall here through the crowd and through the fans.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen the student section get into it, which they need, and they've also got great support, great fans. We've seen that before.
Yeah, definitely. But Swathers fans, obviously, best fans in the entire state.
No doubt.
Entire nation, I want to say.
Got the best band in the state over there to back them up.
Oh my goodness, yes. Just wait till halftime where we will be interviewing two mystery band members of the best band in the land. To come out of that timeout, Swathers will get the ball. Larson, number 4, will bring up the court. Swathers have tried to move the ball really and played it slow on offense, but definitely been aggressive and fast on defense, speeding Trinity up, something they don't like. Ball lost there. Number 0, Atkinson's able to hit the ball out off of Haug. It's gonna be Trinity ball.
It's a turnover we haven't seen much tonight from the Swathers.
Definitely not. They've been playing really sound offense, I'd say. Lee with the ball now, guarded by Deering. Making a move. Throws it over to Coster. Trying to drive. He'll kick out to Atkinson, driving to Lee. Goes up. It is good. Number 5, Brody Lee, gets a floater in between Swathers. Humphreys with it now. Looking off a screen, and he'll give it to, they'll swing it to Larson in the corner. All the way over to Humphreys, contested 3. A little bit to the left, unable to get it. Trinity with the ball now, Atkinson driving, trying to use that momentum. We'll call a foul there on number 13, Eli Haug, just moving his feet before he could get set as Atkins drove into him.
We've seen Trinity make moves to get into the paint these last couple possessions, and it's paid off so far.
Atkinson to inbound. Atkinson. Pick and roll to Wertenberger. Worked, but unable to get it in. He's gonna miss, but Koster's able to grab the ball again before Swather hits it out. It's gonna be Trinity ball. In for the Swathers, number 22, Daniel Umbreras. Number 11, Ty Unruh. Number 34, Drew Bartell. Knights with it, they'll give it to Lee. Blocked by Unruh. He'll get his own rebound and get his own putback. Number 5, Brody Lee, hustles for the play right there to get some points for his Knights. Unruh with it now. Gives over to Larson till Umbreras on the other side. Landis swings it all the way over to Larson, driving, spinning, back to Umbreras and to Landis. Swather's definitely been speeding up here on offense. Larson back out to Umbreras. Swather's been unsuccessful trying to drive in on Trinity. Larson will drive out to Unruh, driving back to Larson for the three, no good. Just long. Landis able to grab it after it's tipped, and he gets it.
That was a good defensive possession from Trinity. Just a better job by Case and Landis to keep with the play.
Definitely. Jamison, that's a good observation. Atkinson with the ball. Gonna do a pick and roll there with Wertenberger. Wertenberger sliding through defenders, able to get it. Landis with the ball, over to Unruh. Down low to Bartell. Bartell being strong, he'll go up, no good. Drew Bartell, unable to get it. Trinity gets it. Wertenberger driving, goes up and gets the layup. Wertenberger, back-to-back possessions, getting his team only down by 14 now. They've scored 10 points here in the second quarter, which might not seem like a lot, but that was a lot for what they previously had and how this game's going right now. Pick and roll there to Landis. It is good. Number 2, Cason Landis, off a pass from Larson. Atkinson with it now, pressured by Umbreras. Movement there, perfect almost. He then proceeds to throw it off of under his tie. Looked like he was trying to attempt a behind the back pass. Something like that. It's gonna go out of bounds, Trinity ball.
Eli Howd comes in for the Swathers along with Jude Atkinson and Corey Murphy for Trinity.
Do it. Inbound to Elkland's good. We'll give it over to Lee for a quick three. It drains. Number 5, Brody Lee. Gonna celebrate after that one. Trinity definitely looking for the three here tonight. Unruh with the ball now. Team is up by 13. He'll drive, goes up. It's gonna go out of bounds. Unruh looking for the foul there as he might have been hit. It'll still be Swather ball though. Less than a minute left on the clock. Umbreras with the ball. Over to Humphreys and to Haug in the corner. Haug dribbling. Throws it over to Unruh. Trinity stolen. Give it to Brody Lee. No good on the layup. 39 seconds left on the clock. Unruh drives, quick floater. No good. Bartell gets the putback. Drew Bartell uses his height. Beatty with it now. Kicks over to Lee. Number 5, Brody Lee, playing great here this second half. Trinity looking for a foul there with Elkland. Umbreras playing great defense. We'll give it over to Lee. and they cost her. 3 seconds left. Deep three from. It is good. Number 1, Jessie Elkland drained it from past the red line. Score at halftime, 31-19.
Yeah, after struggling early on, we saw Trinity start to pick up a little momentum at the end of the first half there, especially with that 3 at the end.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely went from 3 points after the first quarter to 19. That's 16 points, which, like I said, might not look a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's a lot in this game.
Yeah,
right
in a
now.
relatively low-scoring basketball game, 16-point quarter is a big deal.
Definitely, for sure. They were hot going into it.
Yeah.
Definitely great threes. Fantastic 3 there by Elkland to finish out. Trinity's momentum here in the second quarter has been, I don't know what's a great word to describe it, fantastic. You know, they've been loud and they've been moving on that. It's kind of carried them through to get those 16 points.
Yeah. To stick in this game, they're going to have to bring it out second half, same thing, carry on. They're going to have to take care of the ball. They're going to have to hit the 3 ball. They're going to have to control the Swathers offense.
Yeah, Swathers, great move of the ball this first half, and their defense has been fantastic. Again, I would also say.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's been just, that's kind of Swathers' thing, is fast breaks and defense, and they've definitely showed that here tonight.
Yeah, great hustle, solid rotation, great closeouts. But we also saw Trinity do some of the same, especially late in the second quarter, playing tough defense on the Swathers, making it hard to get into the paint.
Oh, for sure, Jameson. So we're going to come back to you after halftime. Stay tuned for this exciting game here between the Hesston Swathers and the Trinity Knights. Welcome back to the third quarter of the Swathers versus Trinity game here tonight at the Shed. Swathers are currently leading 31-19, which only 12 points, not a whole lot. Landis with the ball now, as Swathers going to start off with it here in the second half. Give it to Unruh. Moving the ball fantastic. Swathers are. Landis down low with it. Tries to kick out to Humphreys. Ball tipped and stolen. Koster's able to grab it now for the Knights. He'll throw it over to Beatty. Dribbling. Ball lost there. Recovered by the Knights. Kicks out to Elkland for the three. No good. Able to grab it back again. Number 23, Koster. Key recoveries. Ball stolen again by the Swathers. Unruh with it now. Throws over to Lumbreras in the corner. Looking down low for Landis. Uckland all over him. They'll swing it to Unruh in the other. Into Humphreys at the block. Kicks out to Larson. Looking for something. He'll give it to Lumbreras. Driving out to Unruh. He will drive, takes it up, no good. Atkins is able to grab it now for Trinity. Moving the ball in a trap.
Great defense to start the half by Trinity. Now they're going to need to get some shots to fall.
Definitely, that was a great defensive possession. We're going to call a charge there.
The Swathers are responding with some great defense of their own.
Larson with it now. Goes up to Lumbreras. And Humphrey at the top of the key. Unruh with it now. Driving, making a move. He'll throw over to Humphreys. Humphreys drives in a bit. They'll swing it back out to Larson. And Landis in the corner, driving on Koster. Making a move out to Humphreys. Swathers having a tough time getting something. Gavin with a quick shot. Larson, no good. Koster's able to grab it. They're going to call a push, though, on number 2, Landis, as Koster was not able to regain his footing there.
Number 5, Brody Lee coming in for the Knights, sorry.
That's Landis' second foul of the night.
Bartell's coming in for the Swathers.
It's almost good to see for your team that it's pretty low scoring. I don't know, Trinity apparently has 23 fouls right now at the moment, but this has been a pretty low fouling game for sure.
It's been clean basketball.
Lee with it now. We'll throw it over to Elkland. Trying to look inside to Wertenberger. He'll throw it out. Lee driving, gets a defender off him. Layup's no good. He'll get a putback. He will be fouled. Brody Lee, only standing at 5'9", sophomore. He has been going off tonight, and his effort, love to see that. Swathers will foul him. That is Larson's third of the night. Number 5, Brody Lee will shoot 2. He's gonna drain his first.
Eli Howard comes in for Larson with 3 fouls. That'll be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that is not something you want to see if you're a Swathers fan. You know, 3 fouls here in the beginning of the third. Lee misses his second. Swathers up by 11 now. Unruh with it. Give it over to Haug. Drives out to Lumbreras. Over to Unruh. Swathers been losing their momentum a bit. Need to regain it here as Trinity's kind of stolen all of it. Unruh with it, driving. He'll go up, no good. Wertenberger was in his way. Landis able to get the putback though. Number 2, Kason Landis, the human magnet.
Great job by Landis. He's been getting those second chance buckets all night long.
Koster driving, in trouble, gonna kick it out to Elkland. Elkland throws over to Wertenberger, to Beatty, back to Wertenberger. He'll drive, tries to throw it to his teammate. He will to Koster for the 3, no good. Bartell's able to grab it now. And they'll give it to Unruh to bring it up the court. Thrown over to Lumbreras. And to Bartell at the top of the key. Back to Unruh, looking for a pick and roll now. Unruh will drive, keep it. It is good. We've seen Unruh do that day in and day out. You know, here at the Shed and other places, being able to drive and move his body to get the points here for the Swathers.
Absolutely. Ty Unruh has stepped up in a big way for the Swathers this year, averaging 13 points per game and adding 4 rebounds and 2 assists.
No good on the buck there by Kosher. Trinity's able to get the ball back to Uckland. No good on the 3 there. Swather's able to recover it now. Trinity, I want to say, Jameson, has been getting, I want to say, double offensive rebounds than they were in the first half, and that is a big game changer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. The ball's getting bounced back out after threes, resulting in more good looks. They just haven't capitalized quite yet.
Lumbreras will drive and be fouled by number 1, Jesse Uckland. That's Eklund's first here tonight. Lumbreras will go to the line to shoot 2. Lumbreras drains it.
Atkinson, Murphy, and Chalistari all come in for Wichita Trinity.
Lumbreras to shoot his second. And he'll get it. Daniel Lumbreras shown he is a very reliable free throw shooter, I would say.
Yeah, he's developed his offense and his shooting really well throughout high school.
Atkinson throws it over to Murphy. Murphy trying to get it back to him. Doesn't look like Murphy's too comfortable handling the ball down the court, even though he's unpressured. Tries to throw it back to Atkinson, but it's going to go out of bounds. Swather ball now. A turnover, that's just, you cannot see here by Trinity. Just those easy turnovers that you really don't need.
Turnovers is what dug them into this hole.
Schrog with the ball now at the top of the key. Throws it down low to Bartell. Bartell making a move on Chalistari. There'll be a foul called.
Physical play on the ball there. Good job by Bartell to hold on and draw the foul.
That is Chalistari's first. Swathers will get the inbound the ball now from the baseline. They'll get to Bartell for an easy bucket there. Number 34, Drew Bartell, looking like he's reaching for the sun as he gets a nice layup there. Lee with it, goes over to Atkinson, looking for a screen and a pick and roll. Ball stolen by Deering as he gets on the ground. Fantastic hustle there by number 10, Daxon Deering. I love to see that. That is fantastic. Diving on the floor over Atkinson, wrestling the ball out of his hands.
Spectacular play from the defensive stud. That's the senior Daxon Deering. Really what I would consider a glue guy.
Oh, for sure, glue guy, I like that. Bryce, he definitely keeps this team together, you know, pushing them in effort and hustle like we've seen, and he gets his moments to shine, and when he does, he takes advantage of it for sure, getting buckets and just getting steals like that, what we just saw for the Swathers. I'd say that was a pretty big momentum play there by Daxon Deering. Fantastic.
Yeah, huge. Deering's always able to use his athleticism, his phenomenal speed and quickness, his quick hands, his intelligence too.
It's quick everything.
It's quick.
He is. Trinity, I want to highlight Trinity though. They've been definitely making it hard for the Swathers to score here, especially in the beginning of the third quarter. You know, Swathers having a tough time just driving in and kicking out. They couldn't get anything.
Yeah, Trinity's done a great job, but they're no strangers to playing against some tough offenses with 2 wins over a decent Garden Plain team, a win over Cheney, a win over 5A Goddard, and they defeated Chanute also.
Swathers to get the ball now after Deering's fantastic hustle play. Schrog with the ball at the top of the court. Trinity moved into a 2-3 defense zone, trying to mix it up on the Swathers. Swathers kick it out to Humphreys for the 3. It is good! good. Number 23, Jarek Humphreys sinks it in from deep. Trinity able to get the ball into Eklund, but he will be fouled by number 1, Ethan Trog, his first of the night. Atkinson to attempt to get in again. He will to Lee, who's able to escape his defender and go unnoticed. Atkinson with the ball now. Goes over to Eklund and to Wertenberger. Driving over to Atkinson again, trying to get down low. They will to Wertenberger. Kicks out to Eklund. Definitely trying to get Eklund open for the 3. He'll drive instead and get the layup.
Athletic play by Eklund.
Schrog with the ball now. Trinity mixing up their defenses. Trying to get the Swathers with that press there. They'll get the ball down low to Drew Bartell, who'll be fouled by number 24, Chalistari. His second.
Landis and Larson come into the game for the Swathers. Larson will inbound.
Gonna give it to Landis. Landis able to juke out Chalistari with his hands. Get a free open basket there. Trinity trying to get something rolling again. Now down by 22 as Swathers beginning to pull away here in the 3rd. Minute 40 left. Atkinson with the ball. Driving. Kicks out Chalistari over to Atkinson. Trying to movement. Coach is yelling at him. Wertenberger now driving out to Lee. Lee, quick floater fadeaway. It's gonna roll in.
Good job by Lee to finish on a tough look there.
Yeah, we've seen him throw his body all over this court here tonight. Larson with it, able to get the ball for the Swathers. Moving it to Landis with no defender around him. He'll get the bucket for the Swathers. Bringing up their lead, still to 22. Less than a minute left on the clock. Lee with it, contested 3, no good. A little bit of a risky shot there by Lee. Larson with the ball, 36 seconds left on the clock. Trying to move it around his defense. He'll give it to Drew Bartell. Wide open down low, as Trinity did not account for him on the backside.
That's 3 possessions in a row. The Swathers have gotten a wide open look at the rim. Great offensive movement.
Trinity blocked by Drew Bartell. Trinity not wanting to speed this game up, especially on offense, as it was working for him. But we've definitely seen him the last couple possessions, you know, be fast, being uncomfortable like there. Shot by Wertenberger, a little bit rushed, get blocked by Bartell. Trinity trying to get it in, and they will to Eklund. Coster with it now. There'll be a foul called. Number 23, Jarek Humphreys, grabbing on an arm. That's his first of the night. It's gonna be Trinity ball.
Ethan Trog checks in for the Swathers.
7.1 seconds left on the clock. Trinity trying to get their last shot in. They'll throw it over to Wertenberger, to Eklund, over to Atkinson, 4 seconds, over to Eklund, deep 3, no good. Koster trying to get another shot off, but the clock's gonna expire. We're gonna come to you here. With 2 of the leaders of the Hesston High School band, Tim Van Berhijk and Isaac Schwarzenegger. How are you guys doing tonight?
I can't hear you very well, to be honest.
Huh?
I can't hear you at all.
At all?
I can't hear you. I can hear you just fine. Oh.
Okay, anyway, Isaac, so I know you're probably senior, you probably are thinking you're one of the leaders of the band, you know, coming as senior, you've been doing this 4 years. and one of the percussion leaders. How do you say that the band like forms around you? How do you lead the band to be one of the greatest bands in all the land?
Well, I hope that I lead by example. I hope that I lead by example by doing the right thing and kind of showing the next generation how we can keep the band being as good as it is with 4 seniors leaving. So yeah, it's really all about community and unity together. So.
Yeah, definitely. So I know Mr. Graverson, how good is Mr. Graverson to you guys? How much does he really control the band? Because I know he definitely does a lot to make the band such a great as it is.
He does a lot for sure.
Yeah, Mr. Graverson, he's excellent. I mean, he's a great leader. He's so dedicated, especially teaching from 5th grade all the way to 12th grade. He just does a great job of teaching us and motivating us. And if you want to learn and do solos or be in the drum line, he'll give you the resources to be able to progress and get better.
And living in Valley Center to driving here like on every single game.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being the best band in the land and being some leaders here at the band. Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Swathers gonna get the ball back after a bucket by the Knights. Under driving goes up, no good. He'll be pushed though. Foul on the Knights.
Trinity foul for Brody Lee, his second personal foul. First 19 foul at the line shoot.
Unruh to shoot 2. Misses his first.
Despite the miss, Unruh has been a great free throw shooter this year, leading the Swathers by a lot.
Yeah, Unruh, some we call a foul baiter up here at the
doesn't
booth.
like when we say that.
He does not.
I'm going to hear about it in English now.
But Unruh, he's able to draw a foul really easily, you know, especially in his aggressiveness to go inside. That's just something good for the Swathers.
Absolutely. I'll give him a hard time, but really it's just great basketball.
Eklund with the ball now for the Knights. Goes all the way over to Coster. Driving out to Lee. Ball about stolen there by Haug. Not before they call a foul. I bet if Haug stayed on the ground, on his feet, they wouldn't have called that, but since he fell, he got his hands a little bit too much on Lee there. That'll be his first of the night.
Drew Bartel will come in for Kason Landis.
Successful inbound by the Knights. Lee with it, driving. Kicks out to Beatty. Back out to Lee. Werdenberger with it now, driving. Out to Coster. Really trying to work inside, trying to drive, but also look for the 3. As Lee does, no good. Ball's grabbed by Bartel. It's going to be Swather ball now. Larson goes into Bartel, all the way over to Haug, wide open. Eli Haug fading away, unable to get it though. Coster to bring up the court now. Spinning on Humphreys. Quick shot, it is good.
Good move by Coster, leads to a timeout being called.
Swathers leading 49-28. If I believe my math is right, Swathers lead by 21 here with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. Swathers pulling away from only up by 11 to 21. Trinity Knights are still feeling the repercussions of that hole they dug themselves in the first quarter. They really haven't been able to get out of it. They were close in the third quarter, but as Swathers continue to pull away, they just dig themselves deeper and deeper.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say this game is over. Trinity's going to need a lot to go right. They're struggling to get open looks due to the Swathers' tough defense. They're going to need to get some open looks, and they're going to need to knock them down.
It's going to be Swather ball coming out of that timeout. Landis to inbound. Trinity in a full court press. Look at to Larson, down to Landis, out to Larson, into Lumbrera's wide open drive. No good though. as he was finally pressured. They'll throw it up to Uckland, the Knights. Uckland diving under defenders, able to get a basket there. Haug driving, kicks over to Lumbreras. Swathers really been sped up. Not something they're comfortable with as they've controlled the speed pretty much the whole game. Bartel with it now, using his strength on Werdenberger. He'll get the foul.
Good job by Lumbreras and Bartel there to slow it down a little bit and get a good look.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say there's been a lot of mixed paces here in the game. Swathers sped it up, but kind of controlled it. Sped up and slowed it down.
Absolutely.
But Trinity speeding up there, especially on defense, which we really haven't seen, as Trinity has been more slow on defense and have been really fast due to the Swathers' fast pace on defense.
A dynamic game.
Dynamic. Bartel misses his second. Eklund's able to grab it now for the Knights. Eklund trying to move on Schrog, and he will. Goes over to Kirst for the three. No good. Gabe Koster unable to get there. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We'll call it Trinity ball off of Larson. Successful inbound there by the Knights. Eklund with it. Kicks out to Atkinson. Driving, goes up one-handed, no good. Just unable to control it, going up with only one hand.
Yeah, Atkinson made a good move to get into the paint, but he got in there and met 4 Swathers.
Schrog with it now for the Swathers. Gives it over to Larson. And to Haug. Down low to Bartel. Making a move, trying to use his brute strength. He'll give it to Haug instead. Haug will be fouled. Fantastic move there by Eli Haug. Pumping, getting Werdenberger above him to go up strong. Be fouled. Draw Werdenberger another foul, and Eli Haug will go to the line to shoot too. Eli Haug will drain his first. Smart play by Eli Haug. They're not only to draw a foul, but he'll be able to have more of a chance to get his 2 points by free throws.
Bryson Beatty checks in for the Knights. Haug misses the second.
Eli, I was just glazing you. Koster with it. Goes over to Lee. And to Werdenberger. Back over to Koster, driving, kicks out to Eklund, making a move, spinning. He'll step through, layup, spins, but no good. Unable to get it there.
Good defense by Schrog, standing strong.
Larson will cross half, and they'll call a timeout now by the Swathers. So Jamison, 4 minutes and 14 seconds left. Can you, I know, well, I already know, but can you tell them a little bit more about what have been some big motivation plays here in this fourth quarter, in this second half, that's really been changed the game for the Swathers to pull away even more?
Yeah, I would say something changed when we saw Deering get on the ground, poke the ball away, get on the ground, kind of wrestle for it, get possession, and survive to the timeout called by Roth. Great call there by Roth. That really changed it. Took something out of Trinity and gave a little edge to the Swathers.
Yeah, Jameson, I would say that Trinity, they made a deep three with Eklund coming into second half. You know, they were working off that, and you could see it in the third quarter. They were really moving the Swathers, cutting down the lead that the Swathers had built up the first half. Looking great until, yeah, I would highlight that play. That's when momentum kind of shifted, and the Swathers were able to get their energy back and kind of flow with this game so far, which has gotten them that 27-point lead right now.
Yeah, Trinity also did a great job changing up the defense for a couple of possessions.
21.
That sped up the Swathers, got them uncomfortable, but they were able to slow it back down and get back to Swather offense.
Yeah. The 21-point lead, I mean, I can't see it, and I'm not dumb. Swathers start with the ball. Give it to Unruh. Making a move to Larson.
Double teams.
Yeah, double team trap. Trinity being very aggressive. Moved back to a man with Eklund double teaming. Maybe no, a zone. They're still a zone, I believe. Landis with the ball now. Double teamed again. Trinity trying to get some steals. Larson with it. Goes over to Unruh. Back to Larson. And to Landis. Making a great move. Stepping through defenders. Able to get a bucket there for the Swathers.
Great job by Hesston there. Chewed up some clock, took care of the ball, and finished with points.
Beatty gonna give it over to Coaster. Spinning, goes over to Wertenberger and to Eklund. Pick and roll there to Wertenberger. Gonna be a charge though as Ty Unruh able to set his feet and draw a charge there.
We've really seen Unruh and Lumbreras do a great job of drawing charges the last 3 years. They take pride in it.
Yeah, definitely. Even I've seen Larson step up this year, you know. That is something the Swathers do great at. Almost their best foul drawing plays, being able to get the charge. I know they practice that, and that's definitely paid off for them throughout the years.
Absolutely. Two things that are really hard to do are out-physical the Swathers and out-hustle the Swathers.
Schrog with the ball now. Gonna be pressured. Gonna give it to Unruh. Trinity back in man. Still trying to kind of double team though. Larson with it, over to Unruh. He'll give it to a wide open Deering. Using his athleticism is gonna go up. Get some points here for the Swathers. Bringing their lead to 25.
Good vision by Landis to find Deering on the cut.
Knights thrown over the top to Wertenberger. Unable to finish though. Landis able to grab the rebound. Give it to Gavin Larson to bring it up the court now for the Swathers. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Swathers pulling away. He gives it to Larson. Quick floater there. It is good. We've seen Tyronn make that move almost unguardable by every defense. Is that quick floater.
Trinity calls a much-needed timeout to try and find any last-ditch effort to desperately get themselves back in this game.
Yeah, 2 minutes left on the clock. Swathers up by 25. It's going to be really hard for the Trinity Knights to get back. I'm not saying impossible, but it's going to be definitely really hard. They're going to have to play pretty much every possession, offensive and defense, right. You know, we've seen them. They've shown great hustle, great effort. They've played fantastic defense and offense throughout the night. I'd say it's come in bursts, though. You know, they do a great offensive possession, but then it goes back down on defense or something like that. That's just not something they can continue to do.
Yeah, if Trinity wants to have any chance, they're going to need nothing short of a miracle. They're going to need to hit a lot of threes real quick, get some steals, and hope for a lot to go their way.
Yeah, Swathers, you know, up by 27 now. They've been playing great. You know, this is what we've seen every year. It's just championship level basketball, and that's what we are seeing here tonight for the Swathers. Most likely going to be moving on to the sub-state finals in Haven.
They will be taking on the winner of Chaparral and Cheney. Results will be out later tonight.
Quick shot there by Atkinson. No good. Deering's able to grab it. We'll throw it to Haug to bring up the court. A little bit of a smaller group on the court. Tosses Jarek Humphreys. Definitely trying to not let Trinity's speed affect them. Haug with the ball. Gonna be driving out to Humphreys, looking inside, back out to Haug. Driving to the corner, tries to get into Humphreys. Ball about stolen. Humphreys able to recover it though and get it back to Haug. Fantastic hustle there by Humphreys. Not letting that steal by Atkinson happen.
Hesston looks perfectly happy to just hold the ball and let the clock run out.
Already drained a minute. With a minute left now, They'll draw a foul there by Coaster.
Looks like Trinity's in the, Hesston's in the bonus, so they'll be heading to the free throw line.
No, that was their Trinity's 4th foul. Foul again, they get to the bonus.
Hesston brings in junior Ben Bartlett and senior Eli Roth.
Bartlett in the corner now. 53 seconds, looking to waste the clock. We'll give it over to Williams and to Haug. Haug driving. Ball's gonna be hit out of bounds by Coaster. It's gonna be Swather ball at the baseline. To inbound, Haug. He'll get it to Deering. Quick jumper, no good. Deering was a bit shoved there, unable to control it. Coaster to bring up the ball now. 35 seconds left on the clock. 3 there. No good by the Knights. Bartlett to bring up the court. 21 seconds left on the clock. Haug looking to hold it. He'll throw it over to Roth. And to Williams. Swathers will come off with a win here tonight, the Shed, against the Trinity Knights. As the clock expires, the final score is going to be 57-30. Fantastic win here by the Swathers. Great game by both teams. Swathers used their momentum that they had pretty much all night to get this win here. Fantastic season by Trinity, finishing 17-8. Fantastic game against 2 great teams. You know, I want to highlight Brody Lee and Jesse Uckland for the Trinity Knights. They just played fantastic. Swathers, on the other hand, though, I got to highlight Deering for his massive play here. Absolutely fantastic. Turned the tides for the Swathers as they began to lose momentum in the 3rd quarter. Absolutely fantastic. You know, other players like Bartel coming back for the first time, he still looked great. Landis looked fantastic. And Unruh and Larson, like always, kind of guide this team to a win here tonight.
Absolutely. A lot of respect between these 2 teams as they play together at half court.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for watching Swather Sports Network. I believe this will be our final game, so thank you for staying tuned and listening to my voice the entire season. I'm Max Phillips, here with Jameson Cole, here tonight, signing off.